Welcome to Kumba Software DPAA tutorials. This tutorial is about listing, searching, and viewing files within your DataPower appliances using the DataPower Administrator's Assistant. So be sure to set your video playback by definition, and though some visual details or DPAA might have changed since this video was created, the functionality will be the same. So I have DPAA opened and I've selected a couple of appliances. I've selected a couple of domains, and I've selected the number of directories within this selection. And what we want to see is how do we search for files by name. If I just select the search now, I get all of the files that are in all of these selected directories and domains and appliances, and this doesn't really help you locate a particular file. Suppose you happen to know you're searching for a file containing the word header in the file name. If I enter the word header and then search, then I get a subset, and you can see there's not as many files, and every file name has the word header in it. Now, we could also do a case-sensitive search by turning this button on to the right of the search button. By turn this on now and search, it appears DPAA is broken, but the truth is, since all of the file names contain the word header with a capital H in it rather than a lowercase h in it, and we are doing, or we had done, a case-sensitive search, none of those files came back. However, if I change that H to a capital letter and search again, you can see that my files appear again. We can also search files by regular expressions. So we're not limited to just a simple name here. I can put in a regular expression, such as these. I'm going to turn off case sensitive. And I can put in a regular expression. It may be difficult to see on the playback, but it's a \dot with an X, and then either followed by a S as in Sierra, or a M as in Mike, L as in Lima, T as in Tango, and that question mark in a regular expression means the key might be optional. There's a little help button to the right of the search field that allows us to hover and understand if this is where the context-sensitive help will appear. But if you don't have time to read this one down because it's temporary, you can click on the button and it will bring up a screen with the same information but giving you time to read it all. I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to click the search button, and you're going to see that all of the files I have listed contain this regular expression. Even these that end with the extension Zeek still contained XSL key, which is what we're searching for. Which gives us the ability to quickly narrow down our search to a particular file extension, and you can even see here that the T is not ended in these file names because we made the T an optional R of the regular expression. We also have the ability to search files by content. If I select search content, and then I select another either text or regular expression, for example, URL open, which is very common in XSL Key and DataPower. But again, we have a help button to the right that if we click on it, we can get be help that explains that it can be a simple text or it can also be a regular expression. So your searching capabilities are very powerful by limiting file names to a particular regular expression or simple string, and then limiting the content or the search results by content within the file. Then if I search now, it's going to go through and find all of the files whose name matches this regular expression containing the content here, which could also be a regular expression. But it's very simple to view files within DPAA by simply selecting the file, and you can open the file by either using the hamburger menu over on the right and selecting Open Selected Files, or you can right mouse click over your selection and open selected files. Now, this is where DPAA becomes very nice compared to viewing files on your DataPower appliances because we get syntax highlighting views of those files. Now, since we had searched these files by content, and they were the only two files that showed up, we could prove that content exists. I'm going to click within here, and I'm going to do a control at in Foxtrot, and I'm going to type URL open. But as you can see, DPAA has scrolled down into the file and highlighted the content that we just searched for here. Now, this proves that this works, but when you open these files, it doesn't automatically scroll to this, but we can see it's on both sides. So both of these files have DP URL open in them, and we can view these files quite nicely side by side. So if one file was somehow different than the other, we could easily see that as well. This is all we have for this video today. You want to see more? Go out to www.kumbasoft.com. Go to the Features and Tutorials page there, where you can see all the features the DataPower Administrator Assistant offers. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get updated on all the new features and update features of the product. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.